Hello and welcome to MBW Movie Watcher. I'm Michael, and today we're watching Titanic, released in 1997, written and directed by James Cameron. Now, when this movie came out, it was hugely successful, crossed $1 billion worldwide, and was the highest grossing movie of all time for a good while, until Cameron himself bested that with Avatar. The man's brilliant. He's, I don't know, he's got some kind of special tether to the audience who can just make movies that everyone wants to see, apparently. And this is definitely not my first time watching. I think anyone who says that about Titanic is either 2 years old or they're lying to you. Like all these other channels, every movie they ever watch is first time watching. Yeah, I think that's a lot of baloney. Clickbait, that's what that is. This is not my first time watching. I've seen it many times, but I haven't seen it in a while. And I just realized this is the closest thing I can do to a movie watch-along. So that's why I'm even doing it. You can get my real-time thoughts, feelings, opinions while I'm watching it. We'll talk a little bit about it, and then we can explore it live together if you're into that kind of thing. So let's get into it. Titanic. 3 hours. Here we go, buddy. The most beautiful score ever devised. Hymn to the Sea. You know, I think Titanic it's an easy movie for people to dismiss. Anything that's successful, people... your Titanic wasn't even that good. It's a love story about a historical thing. Why didn't they just focus on the ship crashing and who cares about the people? Come on, man. Especially a guy, it's easy for a guy to dismiss. Like, Titanic, I don't even like that. Yeah. Just give into it. It's a love story, which if you give into it, it's actually really well made and it's a good story. Is it a little sappy in moments or overly romantic or whatever? Maybe. But who cares? It's a movie. It's very satisfying. You know, I think the real reason Cameron wanted to do this is just so he could get this underwater footage and to explore the Titanic. How am I going to do this with studio funding? I'll just put a love story in there, I guess.
Okay, Mirror 2, we're going over the bell.
It is pretty amazing. I just think the way that he went about telling the story is actually a really good way to do it. Because obviously he could have just focused on the actual time period and not done this like modern comparison of them exploring the wreck and then going back to modern time. Or you know, the time period of where the Titanic existed. God, terrible way to say that.
The world above.
I think James Cameron just told Bill Paxton, yeah, just be me. Because this character is what I would actually have loved to have been in my life, other than a film director. Is just someone who explores ships. We'll say it's for treasure, but it's really just because I love the ocean.
They go. It's sayonara in 2 microseconds.
You know, another cool thing about this is when this came out, this wasn't exactly something people had seen before, you know, exploring such a famous shipwreck. And it's in a movie, and then you cut to the love story that apparently a lot of people liked, regardless of what they like to say nowadays, because it made so much money. Yeah, Cameron was reflecting back on making this, like, as it was, I think, just before release. And he was like, oh my god, what have I done? I made a 3-hour chick flick. So even him, you know, he wrote and directed this thing. It wasn't lost on him, that aspect of it. I just think it was such a cool way to tell this story, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that.
Okay, that's it. That's the bedroom door.
And I'll probably be harping on this a lot, but I have no issue with having a love story in this. I know that's also something that critics at the time, some critics were ripping it for, like, Cameron turned a historical tragedy into a love story. It's like, who cares? He just made it more interesting and relatable to the audience. What was he supposed to do? Like, Just have shots of people walking around in the ship, and then it just crashes and everyone dies, like with no focus on anybody. And he did include like historical people that were in it. He just did it in an interesting way that I can't even. He did it in an interesting way that would resonate with the audience clearly, and it worked.
Oh, baby, baby, are you seeing this, boss?
The fact that someone made a movie that encompasses all this, I just think it's really cool.
You are, Lewis.
I said it with my previous one, but Bill Paxton, man, you're missed. Wish I could see you in more movies.
Oh, boss, the same thing happened to Geraldo, and his career never recovered.
I wish that was a real thing. The heart of the ocean and all that. It would have made an already interesting historical tragedy even more interesting. He cast the perfect old woman in this role. She should have won an Oscar for this.
I told you you wanted to take the call.
Oh, yes. The woman in the picture is me.
Has this ponytail guy ever been in anything else? Because he's also perfect casting for this.
But she knows.
That was a good transition shot.
My granddaughter, Lizzie?
Now she takes care of James Cameron. My fingers hurt.
Yes.
What? My fingers hurt. Oh, now your back's gonna hurt. You just pulled landscaping duty. I won't even say the title. You know what that is. You gotta know what that is.
Louis, the dreadful heavy thing. I only wore it this one.
His reaction. What did you say? You say?
My dear, wasn't I a dish?
Which means if your grandmother is who she says she is.
My new best friend.
This was fine. The reflection has changed.
It's a great line, great shot, great performance. You know, not only am I not afraid to say I really like Titanic, it might just make me tear up. It has before in the past. It's just an effective movie. You know, I know after this movie came out, they kind of had a different theory of how exactly it sank. Not that it really matters that much. But I think the theory they presented in this movie makes absolute sense to me. So maybe it actually did happen that way.
The experience of it is somewhat different.
This old woman, she should have won an Oscar, man. I don't think you can act like an old woman that went through this any better than she did.
It's been 84 years.
Frickin' memes, man. Just about ruined that little moment. It's been 84 years.
Titanic was called the Ship of Dreams.
Fucking epic transition shot there. You know, this really was, I mean, it's known as a historical tragedy because it is, but I mean, it really was. If you think about it, these people going on the maiden voyage of this amazing ship, you know, I was like, it's the ship's unsinkable. It's got the finest everything. It's, come on aboard. And some people were traveling. Some people were trying to go to the United States just to get a better life. And because of some errors that shouldn't have happened, honestly, due to the crew, many people lost their life. It's tragic. Great casting on Rose's mom, too. This movie still looks really good. And why is that? Because a lot of it was practical. That'll never get old.
Because we're going to America. Full house, boys! No!
Really like this Irish song, or whatever you can call it. Sir, I can see the lice crawling on your skin right now. How does that still look so good? Because part of that's blue screen. Jeanette Goldstein. Love ya.
Something Picasso. He won't amount to a thing.
Picasso.
Came aboard named Margaret Brown.
You want me to head towards the iceberg, sir? Yes. Exactly. What a great job that is. Here's friggin' stoking fires hours on end.
I'm the king of the world!
The scene ripe for parody.
Largest moving object ever made by the hand of man.
I wanted to convey sheer size.
Do you know of Dr. Freud, Mr. Ismay? His ideas about the male preoccupation with size might be of particular interest to you.
Freud, who is he? Is he a passenger?
Interesting, these historical names that we know. The characters react to them. Picasso, Freud.
Built in Ireland,
Done
15,000
it twice already.
Solid as a rock.
Really great casting. Obviously, Jack and Rose. Very important to get those characters right in terms of their acting ability, their chemistry, their attractiveness. And he nailed it.
With no one to pull me back. No one who cared.
And I'm sure Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio look back on this movie and, oh man, I could have done this part better or that part better. Honestly, they're doing great. Kate Winslet, obviously Leonardo DiCaprio, they're both fantastic actors. Kate Winslet's attractive woman, very attractive woman. I feel like the red hair and her whole look is very well suited to her. And there's Leonardo DiCaprio. Leo! Obviously, he was already a heartthrob, but this movie made him a mega heartthrob.
I'm Jack Dawson.
Rose DeWitt Big Hitter.
Goddamn fishnet dress gets you every time. Or whatever you call that. I lied! Ah!
Stop! It was an accident!
Was that the way of it?
I think a 20 should do it.
Is that the going rate for saving the woman you love?
You could join us for dinner tomorrow evening.
It's overwhelming.
Oh, open your heart to me, Rose.
What could have happened to this girl to make her think she had no way out?
Great line, Jack.
Do you love him?
You're being very rude. So what are you, an artist or something?
Nah, just like to carry this book around. Jealous of that head of hair, Leo. Wish I had that.
No. Just with her hands.
Just with her hands. Hand jobs only.
You have a gift, Jack.
We must steam full ahead to the icebergs. Light them now. Oh, they'll be printing, all right.
Retire with a bang, AEJ.
Didn't teach you that in finishing school?
How does doing that get that one little spot down his lip?
But my mother looked at him like an insect.
Man, that look. It's exactly what she's giving off. Looking at him like an insect.
Good evening, sir.
Obviously, it's based off the actual Titanic, but man, that's a great set.
You could almost pass for a gentleman.
Just pretend like you want a gold mine and you're in the club.
Captain, shouldn't you be on the bridge, guiding the ship? No.
Tell us of the accommodations in steerage, Mr. Dawson. And you find that sort of rootless existence appealing, do you?
God, she's great.
Here I am, on the grandest ship in the world, having champagne with you fine people.
Oh, that looks good.
Good of you to come.
Actually, I'm about to go swoop your girl, man.
Wanna go to a real party?
That guy's Italian accent is a little much. Lord of the Dance. You didn't know I'm Lord of the Dance, Rose. I love those references. That's what Rockefeller said. Supreme Court isn't swallowing it. All these historical names and being thrown in there of the time period. I don't know how anybody does that without breaking their toe.
You will never behave like that again, Rose. Do you understand?
I'm not a foreman in one of your mills that you can command. I'm your fiancé.
My fiancé! Yes, you are, and my
Now, granted, he's portrayed as not a great guy, arrogant, self-centered, a rich, pompous asshole, if you will. But he ain't wrong. He's not wrong when it comes to that dynamic. He's not wrong. Billy Zane's great in this movie.
Do you want to see me working
Would you like me to work, Rose? How dare you?
So that he stays there.
Can you just, you know, I think I will take the money. Just, all right. Hey, $40 was a lot of money back then. We're gonna steam full ahead in that iceberg. Not to worry, we'll crush right through it.
Seems that there are not enough for everyone aboard.
About half, actually.
Foreshadowing. Little historical information thrown in there.
I've got $10 in my pocket. I have nothing to offer you, and I know.
Could have been $50 if you would have took that 40, man.
Rose, that fire is gonna burn out.
You know that it still makes sense, obviously, in the how the movie is in the context of what he just said. That fire that I love about you. But there's a deleted scene where Rose has more opportunity to showcase that fire that he's talking about. Kind of her lust for life and not being content with the, oh, how do you do, sir? All right. No. Ha ha ha. You know, that kind of life. The rich life back then. Gentlemen. Royalty, whatever.
Hello, Jack.
Iconic scene. Music. Coming up. And it's so easy to not take it serious and to parody it. But if you do take it serious, it's quite beautiful, if I say so myself. I don't think you can quite do this in real life after this movie and take it seriously. But I actually think in that time of Titanic, you know, technology is totally different. Flying wasn't so common. Or, shoot, I don't even... You know, it was taking its baby steps back then. So, something like that would have been, you know, more magical. Or it's kind of ridiculous now. Or childish. I don't know. Just not so, man, romantic. Dude made one of the most romantic movies of all time. Out of a historical tragedy. A great transition, great moment coming back.
That was the last time Titanic ever saw daylight.
That is true, but I'm not used to working in such horrible condition. Monet.
Another name thrown out there. You know, having watched this movie, whatever time this is for me, like I said, it has been a while. You don't always buy like a movie relationship because it always has to be condensed because it's a movie, you know. It's never going to be realistic how things move in real life. But I will say I feel their connection
Jack,
and,
I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
you know, love, if you will. They're building love. For a movie, it's, you know, the time frame, I'd say it's pretty believable. And that comes down to I think their performances, their chemistry, the directing, the writing. Like, it doesn't feel false or too soon or unbelievable. And, you know, how their characters are in general. Maybe we just, that's what he's thinking. Yeah, I'm just going to close this. All right.
Eyes to me, keep them on me.
Those hands suddenly don't look like Leonardo DiCaprio's hands. It's because they're not. They're James Cameron's hands. Because not only is he James Cameron and everything that he is, I don't need to constantly remind people what that is. Apparently he's a fantastic artist too. Just casually busting out this drawing for the movie, you know. Hey, we got this scene where there's like a drawing we need to have, and oh, I got it, guys. I don't need to hire anybody. I can do it. And it's perfect. I wonder if she felt weird, like, the director is drawing me naked. Then again, the director's filming you naked, so it's very tasteful. It's one thing you can say about this is it's not shown to be gratuitous, like, hey, there's boobs. It's done in a tasteful way.
Was the most erotic erotic moment of my life. Up until then, at least.
What else have you done, lady? He was very professional, but he did have an erection the whole time. I thought he was using a big pencil, and then there was two things hanging from... Alright, I'll leave it there. Sir, Mr. Steal Your Girl is stealing your girl.
It's a ship. There's only so many places she could be. Lovejoy, find her.
Right. The one thing I wasn't doing. Right away, sir. No.
I don't think
It's clear. Not an iceberg in sight. Matter of fact, I will bet on it. We'll never see an iceberg out here. Nonsense. Those things don't exist. Full speed ahead. Disable the rudder. We don't even need a turn. Like other... I mean, you can only infer what was going on with their heads, but the captain's portrayed as like, yes, I don't give a shit whatever you're saying. Let's just go. Full speed ahead. God damn it. Stop telling me about icebergs. Good use of that song returning. You know, I say this about all of Cameron's films because it's just freaking true. He creates experiences. His films aren't just movies, aren't just films, they're experiences. All of his films come in waves, and it's an experience. He's crafting an adventure here. It's an adventure exploring the Titanic. It's an adventure reliving the Titanic with these characters. And he's in between that, romantic love story, a chase scene, bringing you in on the adventure. Amazing.
Like a cop.
I think he was.
Again, this would have been great to see in theaters. Audience invested, seeing a really well-made movie, amazing effects.
Where to, miss?
To the stars.
To the stars.
Put your hands on me, Jack.
You know, I can smell ice, you know. When it's near.
Yeah, you sure can smell the ice. Again, a tasteful way to do it with an iconic shot of the hand on the window, which again is parodied to all end. He could have had, you know, multiple shots of them just going at it like typical movie. Yeah, Rose. But it's not necessary. In general, it's not necessary. Is it about the sex and the bodies, or is it about the love and the romance? You gotta choose. I stole your girl, Cal. Dang. I'm gonna keep this picture well preserved in my safe. And then we're gonna find her. What this gets, well, why people can resonate with it is it just captures, you know, young love good to the point where people can obviously not have the same experience as this. First of all, it's a movie and the context of what's happening, but just the, I don't know, the carefree young love. This is crazy. It's an experience a lot of people go through. More than once sometimes. And I will say, after being in a long-term relationship, being married, having kids, I don't know, forget that sometimes. Forget about that, and movies like this kind of bring it back out, like those feelings.
Iceberg, right ahead!
Just one of those things says, there's an iceberg. Put it on there's an iceberg mode. Shit, what if it just head-on collided on that thing? What is going on? As if their job wasn't already shitty enough. Now they gotta deal with drowning in there. Closing the doors on them. Good shot there. As I've coughed for like the 30th time, I apologize. I'm still getting over a cold.
This is bad.
Done 'em dirty.
Two things dear to me have disappeared this evening.
Real slick, Cal Rose. They put it in my pocket.
You know, like I said, Cal ain't wrong. This girl's running around the ship with some random guy.
But this ship can't sink.
She's made of iron, sir. I assure you, she can.
Why didn't you make it 6 compartments? 5 seemed like a good number.
Well, I believe you may get your headlines, Mr. Ismay.
I see it in your eyes. Please tell me the truth.
I'll keep an eye on him. Aye. Right.
Not that it might have made any difference, but if the boat can still move, wouldn't it make sense to head their direction? Well, double their time, or speed it up by half.
All right, boys, like the captain said, nice and cheery.
Put your life belt on. We're going to lock you in here so you float in the hallways.
Dear, when they finish putting first-class people in the boats, they'll be starting with us, and
I wonder if she had more scenes. So far, she's been in 2.
Idiot didn't keep that drawing. It'll be worth a lot more by morning.
You unimaginable bastard.
Are you cold? What, to him?
I'd rather be his whore than your wife.
No!
no! I'm doing this with or without your help, sir.
So these water scenes, CGI, stunt doubles? Oh no. I don't know if you heard of a little movie called The Abyss. We're doing this shit for real.
Rose!
If you don't almost drown shooting my movie,
Rose, I'm in here!
you haven't been in a Cameron film.
You're gonna have to go find some help.
That was a good moment that it didn't have to be in there, but it was good that it was.
The hell with you?
The only thing unrealistic about this scene, which she just did it there, but pretty sure when she first touched the water, she'd be like, ah! Freaking freezing.
Wait. Try a couple practice swings over there.
Good little moment, too, that could have been skipped. But it's a twofer. It's a little realism and comedy. Hey, either way, you'll be free, brother. Just right in his freaking head. Good job, Rose. Would have been quite the different story, Rose, if... And that was the moment I chopped his head off.
Now there's something you don't see every day.
Would have been quite the sight, that's for sure.
That's White Star Line property. Shut up! Gotta get out of here. There's nothing these way. All right.
Jack, you forgot about me this whole time. You found some sweet young thing and I don't even exist.
God damn it! Son of a bitch!
What's worse than going down a sinking ship? Being locked down into it.
We have an understanding then, Mr. Murdoch.
No, but thank you for the money.
Oh, goddamn, what the hell?
Ready on the left.
It's a good moment there. But really, if you were in that situation and someone did that, would you really be like, get off the boat when it's about to go down?
I have an arrangement with an officer on the other side of the ship. I always win, Jack.
It's a great shot. I'll tell you, man. A movie score can do a lot. Guess it's not you float, I float, though, huh? Huh? It's that ride experience with James Cameron. They reconnected. Could have just continued, but nope. We're having a little gunfight chase scene. That's what I love about his movies. It's a ride.
I hope you enjoy your time together!
I put the diamond in the coat.
Diamond, stays in there. That almost looked like a face replacement. Transition to the normal shot. That was weird. Never hated locked doors more. 100 years have passed and we still have that problem, buddy. Fumbling through keys. What an experience it must have been. Even the extras in this.
No, Will! I have a child!
Another meme. I have a child. That would be the smartest choice. And yet there's people jumping off the side. You're telling me this whole time there's people in there trying to keep the lights on? Goddamn heroes.
What happened, Jack?
Looks like it's sinking, Rose. I like those moments where she's staring at people next to him. Again, that's some nice little detail that could have been ignored. Nice model shot. Those bubbly waves didn't quite look right. You could tell that was a model. But still better than CGI. I trusted you, but you got sucked down and I didn't. That must have been that chaos afterwards with all those people. Terrible. It's a bunch of hundreds of people or thousands of people. Panicking, drowning, freezing. Triple punch. Iconic debate. It's a pretty big piece of wood, door, headboard, whatever it is. Couldn't find a way for both y'all to fit.
Help us! I don't understand a one of you. It's your men out there!
Shut that hole in your face!
Man, we have to go back! It's just gonna take them a couple of minutes.
I could use some time on the door. God, that guy's nuts are freezing off. Come on. You could have gave him some space on the door.
I feel my body.
You imagine what I feel? Huh? I'm the one in the water.
I promise.
It's another moment. People love to parody. I'm myself. It's making jokes, but reality is, I mean, even if they both could fit, they're gonna be sitting lower in the water, and the whole point is he's sacrificing himself, so she's not suffering as much. She could have been a little more, you know, Jack, it's your turn, but what are you gonna do? God, that's terrible. I'm sure there's plenty of that. Part of the tragedy of that is, you know, they never got to experience anything, but at the same time, they don't know what they're missing. So when it comes to babies and stuff.
Jack.
You're letting go right now. You're letting go.
1,500 people went into the sea, and only one came back. 6 were saved from the water. Wait to live. And he put a pistol in his mouth that year.
We never found anything on Jack.
No, there wouldn't be, would there?
A woman's heart is a deep ocean of secrets. But now you know there was a man named Jack Dawson, and that he saved me.
In every way that a person can be saved.
No, I was saving this for when I found the diamond.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
But I never got it. I never let it in.
Couldn't you donate it to a museum or something? Priceless diamond, traveled all the way, survived all these years. There it goes. I actually like the deleted scene. They see that she's doing that, and Mr. Lovett gets a chance to hold it, which, you know, it's good for his character. And there's a little heavy-handed, you look for treasure in the wrong place, which is probably why I was cut, but also a funny moment with the ponytail guy. That really sucks, lady. But there's a message for that. Her just throwing it away because it doesn't matter. Not gonna lie, it's a beautiful way to end it. She passes on, reunites with him, and in their version of a heaven. It's just a beautiful way to end it. A lot of meaning in that. It's just a beautiful film. Beautiful score. It got me. Like I said it might. It got me. The still get me, but like I don't know, the deeper meaning, the core, even just like the tribute that it is to all the people that lost their lives. I think it's a good tribute. It's got a good message about living life, finding love, and valuing the right kind of treasure, which, like I said, that scene that was cut had a heavy-handed way of saying it, but it was just the contrast of valuing this priceless thing that's just an object versus, you know, relationships and love and family. That's where the real treasure is. Of course, she literally says it in dialogue, which is part of the reason it was cut, I'm sure, because it's literally like, it's never good to say stuff like that in dialogue, but it made sense in the context. But anyway, as I trying to recover from getting teared up here from Titanic, I told you, I'm not afraid to admit it. It's a good movie. It still gets me. I got my man card still. Love Predator and Commando. Don't you worry about that. Arnold Schwarzenegger. But I also love Titanic, because it's a good freaking movie. Just turn your fucking brain off the people that are gonna make jokes. I mean, you can still make jokes, but jokes that you're, you know, lesser than because you like it and you accept it. It's an awesome movie. Awesome achievement. Awesome effects. I think it's, as a whole, well written. It's got good characters. Awesome direction. I love the way that it was told. You know, with at the time, the modern versus, you know, the period piece. Reliving the moment and Rose surviving, telling the story to them. I just really love the way he did it. Like, I know, like I said in the beginning, certain critics were like, you turned a historical tragedy into a love story, but who cares? It was a great way to do it, and a lot of people ate it up because of that. It was a highly digestible formula that, I mean, it was a $1 billion movie and highest grossing movie at the time for a long time. And yeah, it still holds up. I love the movie. It's obviously not my favorite Cameron film. That would probably, I don't even know. I would say it would be a tie between Aliens and Terminator 2. But I also love Terminator. I love Avatar and The Way Water for its own reasons and because it has like a personal meaning to me and what it kind of inspired me to do. So that's a whole other thing. But yeah, Titanic's awesome, and it wasn't my first time watching, but what are you gonna do? And I got a lot more planned, so I hope you join me with that. I'll be doing more movie watch-alongs. Stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.